Thank you for joining us today for Rocket 95.5 Thirstday, my dude Kevin. What's crack-a-lagging?
Oh, not too much. Just recovering. We had a big party this past weekend, and it's taken me a few days to recover, but I finally feel like I'm close to close to normal.
How are the guests at the party? Any crazy stories?
It was great. We had so it was a joint birthday party with Bottles and Cans, which is a beer store right by our brewery. We opened the same year, so we now throw a joint birthday party.
Nice.
But it was great. We had 1,000 people in attendance, which was insane. I
Hell
didn't
yeah.
know we knew 1,000 people before that, and it was we went with this like low key '80s theme, but we didn't tell anyone. So there was like maybe 30 people in '80s attire, and then we were wearing '80s attire, and then we also hired break dancers, and it was
Nice.
decorated as if it was the '80s, so it was cool.
Did anyone like pick up that there was supposed to be an 80s theme, or was it like, huh, they're dressed weird? Beer.
Yeah, it stood out. We found tablecloths that looked like they were straight out of the '80s. It was good. And then but there were some people I think that were a little sad they didn't know. But
I
we
would
put it
be.
out there. We posted on the internet. We talked about it. But
We
some people,
posted on the internet. What a very 80s way of saying that. Just kidding. There wasn't internet yet.
yeah, right. Um,
All right. Give me the ultimate Begyle experience. If you want me as a customer to walk in those doors and have
mm,
the best possible time that I can have in your brewery, what is that? What does that look like? What does it taste
yeah,
like?
sure. Well, first I would say just getting to the neighborhood is a good start. We we're easily accessible off of the Brown Line. We're
Okay.
literally 187 steps from the front door of the Irving Park Station. So
Did you
public
walk
transit.
that out? Who walked that out?
I think I Googled it.
So an estimate of 187 steps precisely.
Yep. Depending on the size of your step, I would say average step size.
What if you two-step it all the way there?
Then it's going to be, I believe that would be 374 steps
There you go.
if I were
This is
guessing.
important math. We need to know. We get to the answers on Chicago's Rock Station.
But yeah, easily accessible off of public transportation. We have a ton of great restaurants in our neighborhood. From Mexican, Thai, pizza, all that. We're very fortunate to have a great culinary scene around us as well. So we don't have food at the brewery, but you can bring your own, or a lot of times we'll have a food truck. My personal favorite, or a pop-up, a restaurant pop-up. My favorite is the El Zorro taco truck. They're one of our more
Mm.
regular trucks that comes out. But I would say the best day or the best possible experience for me, or for what I would think a customer would like, is probably a Sunday afternoon. You come in, we're probably playing bingo. I call bingo on Sundays. We have the El Zorro taco truck. I usually get an al pastor burrito. We call 10 rounds of bingo. People can taste beers. It's also happy hour. So we do a Sunday happy hour from noon to 3. So you save $1 off all your drinks. But just in general, there's always something really nice on tap, something new. We have a menu that is very approachable. So what we like to do is we like to have a little bit of something for everyone. So we have light beer, we have some heavier stuff, we have hoppy beers, we also offer cider and non-alcoholic drinks as well,
Nice.
made by some of our friends or other producers that make those products. So we try to have a well-rounded offering so that if it's a group of four, coming from outside the neighborhood, get to the brewery, want to make sure we have a drink for everyone. We do make our own beer and we pride ourselves on that, but we also pride ourselves on being sort of a community destination. So, or like a place where, we're part of the community. We're kind of a community room where people get together, celebrate milestones, first dates. We are, man, during COVID and still to this day, I don't know if Tinder keeps track of data for us, but we are
I
for
kind of
sure.
hope not, just like for safety purposes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, for safety purposes. But yeah, I would imagine like Tinder and Bumble first dates happen
Yeah.
all the time, all the time.
And how well do they go?
I mean, it's hard to tell, really. Yeah. But you can
Is
tell
it?
that they're happening. You definitely know that, like, It's like, oh yeah, those two people, they don't know each other, and they're
This
uh,
is definitely a date.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
know if it's a good
yeah.
one, but this is a date.
But we like to think that we're a safe space, and people want to have those experiences with us. So whatever the experience is, we want to be a welcoming and fun destination. So that's really important to us. So Sunday, I picked out a Sunday, but really we're open 7 days a week. We keep pretty extended hours. We're open at noon most days, and then we're open till 10 on the weekends. So there's a lot of different ways to come in and experience Begyle, but I think there's a lot of different fun ways. Saturdays are really popular for folks that are maybe new customers that haven't been before. They'll pop around to hit a couple different breweries. We have a few in the neighborhood. So yeah, a lot of different fun ways to experience the
So it's
Begyle.
bring your own food essentially. Here's the question I'm gonna pose as a difficult customer now. Now it's devil's advocate. We need one of those in every conversation. If I bring in a Tupperware of fish and I would like to reheat it, do you have a microwave you're gonna let me use?
Yeah.
Hot seat, hot seat, hot seat.
Wow. I would say it
It's a
depends.
tough call. Are you
What
serving the
kind of
one
fish?
customer or the whole brewery?
Is it salmon or is it, tuna fish? I don't
So
know.
we're drawing the line at species.
I would go based on my own personal experiences for heating up fish. And some fish reheats better than others, so therefore it would depend. But I probably would say, are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay.
Can I order you?
Follow-up question. Where are we on Brussels sprouts?
Oh, love Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And can reheat them.
Yes, I think that's a little safer as
Wow.
long as they've been charred in some way.
Okay. 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 So the cooking, so not drawing the line at species for Brussels sprouts, drawing the line at temperature.
Yes. Yes.
Good. Good. Bingo. What's our age group looking like on that one?
It spans decades, almost I
Good.
would say 100 years. So we give kid prizes.
Mhm.
Kids get gummy bears, sugar,
Nice.
just as a way to thank parents for like, hey, you brought your kids to a brewery. We're going to give them candy. You can figure out what to do with that later.
You're the one that brought your kids to an alcohol place. They're getting sugar.
There's a kid prize. We used to we couldn't give the kids the adult prize, but the parents felt like if their kid won that they should get the adult prize. So we have a very firm rule that says kids get gummy bears, parents get the adult prizes. So
What are
uh,
the adult prizes?
gift cards, we like to buy
Okay.
gift cards to some of our like neighborhood businesses that we really like. I'll buy like a $25 gift card to the Long Room, or Village Tap is another one nearby. Just try to cycle through and support some other businesses and have cool prizes at the same time. So we do get a good crowd, all the way from kids up to we have some grandmas, some grandma regulars that come through. And we try to have fun with it. There's a lot of different we try to spice the rules up a little bit and add some make it intense,
Yes.
not
I want to
camping.
chug a beer and flip a table when you don't call B9
Yes, exactly. There it does. People get heated. It's good, but in a fun way. But in a fun way.
in a beguiling way.
There you go.
And scene. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate the opportunity to come on and talk about Begyle.